just pick anybody that was on the defense that could have grabbed that. How impressed were you with how your defense played on Saturday?
I'm really happy and really proud of everyone that was out there. Everyone did what was asked of them. Everyone went beyond their job to make plays, and it was really fun to be out on that field with everyone. So.
How tough was Saturday, knowing what was at stake and what you guys had done just a couple weeks prior in the loss to Wisconsin and coming against a team that you knew was talented?
We got a good blueprint for what we needed to fix when we played Wisconsin, and the film, we understood that Iowa was going to try and run it down our throats. They're going to try and do the same thing. We knew what we were going to go through and what we had to fix. So. We did a really good job. I think everyone really stepped up, really showed what we could do.
You said other teams could try what Wisconsin did and that you would fix it. Did you look at that game and come away thinking, there it is?
Yeah, we went through that game. We knew that, they didn't really outmuscle us. We just had, some improper fits, some things that we needed to clean up. And, I think that we really showed a team trying to take advantage of what they thought they could take advantage of. They're not really able to do that.
Were they as physical as Wisconsin as well? How did it compare?
I think it would be better to ask the defensive lineman that. I kind of came into contact with more of the fullback and, kind of helping out the defensive lineman with double teams. But, I wasn't really the main focus of the offensive lineman, so it's kind of difficult to say.
What's Mike doing for his return to the lineup meant to this defense?
Means a lot. He's a really talented player. Whenever you get someone with a lot of talent and a lot of skill back on any unit, you have a big increase in production and level of play. So,
Jordan, what's it going to be like going to Illinois and seeing Brandon Peters there?
It's going to be cool. I'm excited to hit a quarterback that's on my team. Actually, that was on my team. So. He was a good friend of mine while he was here, and it's going to be fun to play against him. And hopefully, we put him on the ground a lot. Hopefully, nothing happens. But I want to make his day as rough as possible.
Do you still keep in touch?
Not that often. We're kind of in the middle of football season.
Yeah.
He's got his stuff going on. We've got ours, but I wish him the best, except when he plays against us. So.
Were you surprised by his transfer at all?
I lived with him for 2.5 years. I wasn't necessarily surprised. I knew he was thinking about it, but you're sad to see a friend go and a football player that I thought a very good football player. I thought so.
You have played at Illinois. That's fairly close to home for you. Talk about the excitement you have there. Maybe a lot more friends and family than watching it.
I don't think I'm going to give out any more tickets than I usually do. I'm not necessarily excited to go back to Illinois. I'm excited to play here more than anything. So I don't really have, the hometown obligation or the feel to it. This is my home. This is where all my friends are. This is where my family is. So, that's what I focus on mainly.
You still carry the walk-on chip on your shoulder? It seems like if something goes wrong, maybe you get a little more criticism than you should at times. Do you pay attention to that? Do you notice it?
I don't think so. It's difficult to say, but I think that there have been a few times. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been in that kind of shoe, but obviously I've gone through the process, and I'm become a specific player, a specific type of person because of it. So, I think I'm better for it, better for coming through a walk-on. So.
There's been some conversation about the name, image, likeness bill in California. Is that anything you guys talk about amongst yourselves? Do you guys have any opinions about that?
I don't think my opinion would really sway any type of legislation, but isn't that's going to become active in like 2023 or something? Yeah, so I'm going to be long gone from college sports by then, so whether I like it or dislike it, it's going to have no impact on me.
You wouldn't want to be on Wheaties box?
No, I'm fine with that. I'm fine without that.
Is your perspective different though because of what your status was and the fact that you have a scholarship now and that kind of sense that maybe you appreciate the value of the scholarship a little bit differently than somebody else?
You know, I come from a very privileged background. You know, my parents have been able to provide a lot for me. You know, there are a lot of people that come here with scholarships that are in much tougher positions than I was without one. So I think that, you know, the scholarship helps me, but, you know, I feel that, you know, for many people, this sort of education and a scholarship to play football has a really transformative experience on their lives. So I feel that, you know, football and sports in general have the opportunity to, you know, help a lot of people, you know, raise their worth going forward. So.
When things go wrong with the crossing routes, people really harp on that. In your opinion, how are you guys handling that this year? Is it better, and what have you done to change that?
I mean, you know, there have been, you know, people are going to catch passes, and, you know, there's really, you know, every once in a while, you know, there's nothing you can really do about it. I mean, we're going to work, like, we work schematically, we work, you know, doing specific things, you know, how we can correct it, and, you know, I think we're doing a great job. I mean, I don't really know exactly, you know, I haven't broken down what balls they caught, but, you know, I think they maybe caught like one or two crossing routes in the game. And, you know, they had, like 260 yards receiving, and we had 3 interceptions. I think we're doing a great job, you know, although we can always improve in the passing game.